this Sunday, we continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Montgomery.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Goes right back to McBride.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Montgomery. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense. First time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world. Nice of them to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here we go. Now a 2nd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Lance now on first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready? A give to Pollard running left.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think... that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin. Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Montgomery.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Going right side is White.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Montgomery. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He finds his man, Pollard.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Davis now to return it. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Hey, go steal.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Lance.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Shotgun now for Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Montgomery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw again, Montgomery. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Trey Palmer
from 17 yards out.
And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Fight 60. Green Jack. Ready.
The Lance going to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They pick up 12 on the play and the chains move.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good. 4A.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready?
Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
On play action, Lance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Vita Vea
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
on 1st down. Lance throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, smash. Check, huh?
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Montgomery.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Montgomery. And that will be incomplete.
Force him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Montgomery.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Going with White here, toss left. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, here's White. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5. Play action. Montgomery.
That's caught down the field by Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. Back now in San Antonio, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Second down, Pollard again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Come on. Set.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
3rd inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Lance now on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Aviators answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. White, he'll try the left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Well, the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
To throw on 3rd down. Montgomery looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Montgomery. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Down inside the 10.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the... Introduce just one downside to the mix. Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 4, 55 seconds remaining. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Lance.
And he's got his man on the out route. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go, 38. Cut.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
Taking it right down Broadway. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by a field goal. 34 seconds to go. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up for...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here we go, set.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On second down, it's Pollard.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Here's Pollard again.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams